Master your emotional self. The law of irrationality. Rationality is a skill that may be developed within training and practice. It is not inherent, but rather a higher force within us that may be developed through our emotions. Our minds are continuously preoccupied by drama and emotions, making it difficult to concentrate and achieve our objectives. However, by developing an inner Athena, we can obtain a better knowledge of our emotions and use them to guide our actions. To develop our inner Athena, we must explore the emotions that constantly influence our thoughts and decisions. By questioning ourselves, we can break free from their influence and think for ourselves, rather than reacting to the dramas of others. This helps us to consider a variety of ideas and solutions, think more carefully before acting, and reconsider our tactics. Humans have a natural tendency to seek explanations for their blunders, frequently relying on external forces such as government or social tradition. These explanations frequently emphasize our helplessness and heighten our emotions, resulting in sentiments of rage, frustration, and sadness. However, the truth is that our deep-seated irrationality, or the amount to which our minds are dominated by emotion, is what leads us astray in the first place, resulting in poor decisions and miscalculation. The 2008 financial crisis exemplifies this blind spot because it exposes a fundamental reality. Our deep-seated irrationality, cultivating our inner Athena, allows us to find clarity and creativity in our lives, which leads us to greater decision-making and success. The 2008 financial crisis was caused by irrationality, which prompted millions of people to make dangerous investments. This irrationality led to a belief in easy money, which even intelligent investors became emotionally committed to. This uncontrolled hope swept through the population, causing panic and a crash. Instead of confronting the true source of madness, individuals blamed outside forces. Bubbles form due to the enormous emotional pull they have on people, which outweighs any logical abilities an individual mind may possess. They feed our innate need for greed, easy money, and quick results. There is no regulatory force in the world capable of controlling human nature. As long as there are suckers and people who do not understand history, bubbles and collapses will continue to occur. To comprehend our fundamental irrationality, we must consider the evolution of emotions themselves. For millions of years, living species have relied on finely trained instincts to survive. Reptiles, for example, could detect danger and respond quickly, whereas social animals developed a critical mode of communication. Cognitive abilities evolved in both animals and humans, resulting in advance of language and abstract reasoning. The higher mammalian brain is divided into three parts: the reptile component, which controls instinctive reflexes, the old mammalian or the limbic brain, which governs feeling and emotion, and the neocortex, which handles intellect and language. Emotions begin as physical arousal, which causes us to become aware of our environment. They begin as chemical reactions and experiences, which we must translate into words to comprehend. However, because the brain processes emotions differently than language and thought, this translation is frequently wrong. This unconscious feature makes it harder for us to learn from our emotions and avoid compulsive behaviors. Emotional communication is especially difficult for us because we transmit anger when we're actually feeling something different or about someone else, but the other person cannot see this, resulting in a chain of misunderstandings. Emotions originated for a different reason than reasoning, and they are not smoothly related in our brain. This separation of emotions and cognition generates a second emotional self within us that acts independently of our will. Progress and technology have not rewired us, rather they have changed the forms of our emotions and the irrationality that accompanies them. For example, new kinds of media have given politicians and others the opportunity to play on our emotions in more subtle ways. Our frequent exposure to social media renders us vulnerable to viral emotional impacts, flooding us with emotions and unnecessary drama. Rational people are conscious of their emotions and can separate them from their thoughts, whereas irrational ones behave without understanding the implications and repercussions.